Good afternoon, children. Welcome to 8th standard online physical science class. Today, we are going to discuss the remaining problems in physics lesson 4. Okay, children. So, in previous class, we have completed the first two questions. Third question now. A ball of mass 100 gram moving with a speed of 72 km per hour is hit by a bat that changes its speed to 144 km per hour. Find the change in the kinetic energy of the ball. So what is given? Mass is given as 100 gram. So when you convert into kilogram, it will be 0.1 kg. And U means initial velocity. Okay, initial velocity or initial speed, that is equal to 72 km per hour. Convert this into kilometer into meter and also hour into seconds. So when you convert them, this value 72, no, this will become 72 will become 20 meter per seconds. Similarly, V means final velocity. Final velocity is nothing but 144 meter per seconds. It is wrongly given. It is actually kilometer per hour. Okay, this is actually kilometer per hour is given in the question. So when you convert this meter, kilometer should be when you convert into meter, you have to multiply by 1000. So multiply by 1000. And what about this second? Converting the hours into second by 3600, you will get the answer as 40 meter by seconds. Okay, 3600. So you will get the answer as 40 meter by seconds. Okay, children. Then, so we have to find the change in the kinetic energy. Change in kinetic energy equal to half. We know the formula, half mv square. Mv square is nothing but final velocity minus initial velocity. Final velocity minus initial velocity. Therefore, half into mass, we know 0.1 into what is the final velocity. See, final velocity is 40. So when you give this, when you multiply 40 into 40, 40 square is 1600. And similarly, u square 20, 20 square is 400. Okay, so when you subtract them, you will get the answer 1200. And when you multiply this, you will get the answer 60 joule. 60 joule. Do you understood this, children? Yes, hope you have understood well. Am I right, children? Good, that sounds good. If the mass of the block is increased 4 times, find the factor by which its speed should change so that its kinetic energy remains the same. So we have to find out what is given. The mass is increased by 4 times. And we have to, how much speed we have to increase so that the kinetic energy must remain same, but the mass will be increased by 4 times. So what is the speed value we want to find out? So from the question, mass is 4 times of mass 2. Okay, for mass 2 is equal to 4 times of mass 1 is given in the question. By the question we understood. So initial speed of the block is V1 and the final speed of the block is V2. Kinetic energy is given as, we know that half mv square, half can also be written as 0.5. Right, children? So kinetic energy, that is E1, kinetic energy 1 is equal to initial kinetic energy of the block, that is 0.5 m1 v1 square. K2, that is final kinetic energy of the block, is 0.5 m2 v2 square. It is given that the final and initial kinetic energy remains same, isn't it? It is given in the question itself. Hence, Ke2 is equal to Ke1. Okay. So, what is the equation we have derived for Ke2? 0.5 m2 v2 square, that is equal to 0.5 m1 v1 square. So, using this equation, we already calculated what is m1, what is m2. M2 is 4 times of m1, right? 4 times of m1. So, when you substitute all this value, when you do the operations, what will come? 0.5 and 0.5 can be cancelled. Okay. Similarly, this one m1 can also be cancelled. Okay, so what will be the remaining? 4 v2 square is equal to v1 square. So 4 v2 square equal to v1 square. Since both the numbers having the square root, when you take the square root on both the sides, you will get square root of 4 is 2, and square root is, as the square root is taken, v2 is equal to v1. So v2 is equal to v1 by 2. v1 by 2. So what can we conclude? So the speed has to become half. The speed has to become half, so that the kinetic energy will remain the same, even though if the mass is increased by 4 times. Do you understood this answer, children? Hope you so. Now, fifth question. A bike of mass 100 kg and a car of mass 500 kg are moving at the same speed. Find the ratio of their kinetic energy. So, we are given two masses. What are they? Bike's mass and car's mass. Bike mass is 100 kg and car mass is 500 kg, and they are traveling at the same speed. We have to find out the ratio of the kinetic energy. Is it clear, children? So ratio of the kinetic energy equal to half mv square divided by half mv square. Mv square means here the first one represents the mass of the bike and the second one represents the mass of the car. Okay, so that is equal to, we have given, so when you substitute the value, half into m is 100 and v square is the same. We know that the both are same, isn't it? So you can cancel this quantity, v square and half also, both we can cancel. Am I right? Yes. Then that means it will be equal to 100 divided by 500, which is equal to 1:5 ratio. 1:5 ratio. Do you understand? So this is the ratio between the kinetic energy. Now sixth question. A body of mass 20 kg is dragged through a distance of 8 meter in 10 seconds by a force of 20 Newton. Find the work done by the force and the power consumed. So mass is given 20 kg and distance is given 8 meter and the time is given 10 seconds and the force is given 20 N. So we want to find out the work done and power. Okay. Shall we do it, children? Yes. So the answer is mass is equal to 2 kg, distance is equal to 8 meters, time equal to 10 seconds and force equal to 20 N. This is given in the question. Work done we want to calculate. So work done is equal to, what's the formula for work done? Force into displacement. Force is 20 Newton and displacement is 8 meters. So 20 into 8. 160 Newton meter is the work done. Okay, then we want to find out the power. The power formula is work by time. Power is equal to work by time. Power is equal to work by time. Power is equal to what? Work by time is the formula. So that is equal to work equal to what we have calculated, 160 divided by time. What is the time given? 10 seconds. So that is equal to 16 watt. So the power is equal to 16 watt is the answer. Do you understood this problem, children? Seventh question. A simple pendulum of length 1 meter has a bob of 100 of mass 10 gram. Find the work done in moving the pendulum from a vertical position to a horizontal position. Take G is equal to 10 meter per second square. Okay, children. So what is given? Length is given, mass is given, and we want to find out the work done. Okay, children. So just use the energy conservation for this answer. What is energy conservation? That is equal to work. Work is nothing but what work is done. Potential energy is there, isn't it? Potential energy is there. So potential energy, in the case of potential energy, what is the formula for potential energy? mgh. The formula for potential energy is mgh. That is equal to, we know that mass is given. Okay. So from what is given in the question, from the vertical level to the horizontal level. From the vertical level, the bob will be in the what energy it will have? It will be at rest, so that is potential energy. So work done is equal to potential energy. What is the potential energy value? Mass is given. Mass is 0.01 n, 0.01. The g value is also given in the question, 10. Height, that is length, 1 meter. So that is equal to 0.1 joule. Do you understood this? In the preceding question, if the bob is released from the horizontal position, what will be its velocity at the lowest position? So, according to the previous, that is 7th question, if the bob is released from the horizontal position, okay, that is it moves sideways, from there, when it is released and reaches the lowest position, lowest means vertical position, then what will be its velocity? So at the vertical position, the total energy will be equal to kinetic energy. That is, total potential energy will be converted into kinetic energy. Okay. So we know the formula for kinetic energy, half mv square. So that is given as mv square divided by 2. Okay, both are same. Half mv square or mv square divided by 2. So according to energy conversion, how the energy has converted, what energy is converted into what energy? From the vertical position, it will have potential energy. So potential energy is equal to kinetic energy. So when you do the calculation, you can cancel m and m. Am I right? Mass can be cancelled. Am I right, children? Mass can be cancelled, and what is left out? What is this 2 is taken this side. So V square equal to 2GL. V square equal to 2GL. See what is L? No, L, because it is height. Actually in vertical position, it is represented as length. That is why they are written as L. Do you understood? Then V square is equal to, that is V square equal to 20. How it is 20? Because 2 we know the value for G, 10, 2 into 10, and length is 1 meter, so that is equal to 20. Okay, V square equal to 20, and we want to find out the V's value, speed value we want to find out. How can we find out? So when you take a square root on both the sides, this V square will become V, and this is 20, square root of 20 meters per second, and when you take the square root of 20, the answer will be 4.47 meter per seconds. 4.47 meter per seconds. Do you understood this, children? Hope you have understood all the problems. So copy all the problems in your classwork notebook without fail. Also learn and practice the problems very well, children. Since problems you will have problems in your question paper, so you have to prepare well for the upcoming. I hope you have received your timetable, exams timetable. So prepare well for your upcoming exam and go through your pattern and portions. Okay, children, thank you. Meet you again in the next class.